Alright, hello and welcome back to Saccharine, a sim date. For this one, we need to get our little friend here, and I am curious to see if he is a murderer or not. So I have to enter a cheat code, which I think is not even a kiss or something. Oops. Alright, it's something about not having a kiss, and you don't even get a kiss. Is that it? Yes! Yes! See, guys, I can remember stuff. Alright, so I need to bake homemade medicine cakes. And I have no idea what they look like. You don't have the correct recipe. Are they pink? Help. Oh. Yeah, so I need homemade medicine cakes. Talk to him. Oh, it made me feel melancholy. Alright, well how about we work and we'll whistle while we work so we can get some monies to buy some stuff. But remember not to die. Okay, so we have a lot of gold now. We're gonna sleep. Because I'm curious to... I think his name is Isador, right? We're gonna meet him. And we're gonna find out what the dealio is. And I'm sure Amarilla will, of course, be like, oh, you thought this was happening? JK. Just take a bite. Okay, so the medicine cake is the special. I want the medicine cake. Give it to me. Medicine cake. I don't even know which one it is. It's not the green and it's not the dark blue. Are you medicine cake? I feel like the pink would be the medicine cake. Do you? Alright, let's see what I can do. Let's bake pink. I made cake. Okay, so I have one cake. -1? How do I have a -1 cake? Does that make sense to anyone else? Okay, that's fine though. That's fine. Let's go talk to him. Let's give him cake. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, so talking to him doesn't help. I guess I need a different cake recipe. Alright, what can I get now? Is it? No, it's not the blue swirly cake, because isn't that what the other guy liked? The blueberry, the drunken guy liked those. So maybe it's the brown cake? Or the red cherry one? Let's try a cherry. Bake. Cherry. Give him a cherry cake. Oh, he's still in a coma. Where's my inventory? So I still have those. Okay, so I have to try the brown cake. What are those? Do I need to make those? The dark green scary looking thing? Okay, I'm gonna find out and I'll meet you guys back here in a second. Okay, I gotta whistle while I work. Okay, so I finally figured out that it is the green one. It's this one. So I baked 10 of them for the little jerk face, but it's kind of funny. She feels so, like, proud of herself. Like, look at her. You fed Isador a medicine cake, and then you sat by the window and peeked out on the streets. You wondered what it would feel like to take a walk with Isador in the broad daylight, and come to the conclusion that both of you would be arrested in 3 seconds. That is probably extremely true. Let's give him some more cake. You fed Isidore a medicine cake. Looking at his scarred face, you begin to wonder about all those things about his life that he hasn't told you, and probably never will. He always brushed away your questions, and you were too wary of his disapproval to press any further. Girl, you like this guy? You don't even know anything about him? Excuse me? You were still a bit messy in your attempt, but then again, Isidore was never a very clean person himself, so you don't think he would mind that much. Well, that's good. Let's just sleep, just to be, like, extra careful. and give him more cake. I feel kind of sad because I want these cakes. They look delicious and he's not even going to eat them. While you struggle to keep the cake into his mouth without choking him, you remember how he was very clever with his hands. The dress you are wearing now is handmade by him. Well, what do you know? He was the one who taught you how to braid your hair. Oh, he was also the one who handled the meals and repaired the house. While you were with him, you really only cleaned up after him. Made you a little sad that you weren't more useful. At least he didn't use you for any experiments or anything, and he made you a pretty dress. You fed Isidore a medicine cake. While you watch him lie there silently, you were reminded of the time where he gave you a lesson in Alarima trade and stared silently at you until you got all the answers right. You used to dislike those lessons, but you would willingly go through 100 of them if it means that Isidore will talk again. Have some more cake. You were reminded of a time where he brought a stray cat home and begged him to let you take it home on your refugee journey. He agreed. 3 days later, the cat ran away and you bawled your eyes out. He patted you awkwardly on the head until you felt better. Look at her little face. She's so cute. Somebody's in love. Like how we're just feeding them consecutively, like we're not taking a day break. You fed Isidore a medicine cake and looked at his scarred face again. To be honest, if Isidore had just left you and ran when the soldiers caught up, he wouldn't be in such a state. Now because of you, he is disfigured and in a coma? You wish that he had just left you to die, now she's sad. But, like, what? He doesn't look disfigured. At least from our thing. I mean, he has a scar. And there goes yet another one. I must have fed him like 10 of those medicine cakes. It's a wonder that he hasn't woken up from the terrible taste of these things. Oswyn claimed that they have medicinal properties, but then again, Oswyn is not exactly the most reliable source of information. What am I thinking? Of course the cakes wouldn't wake Isidore. I must really be getting desperate. Branwen? Isidore! You're awake! We can talk later. Can you get me some water? What is she talking about? He's disfigured. After some water and much explaining. So, we're in Cadell now? I must say it's a long way from Nortrek. Did you bring me here all by yourself? Branwen, are you alright? He looks very inquisitive, and he has little bead things on his cape, too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cry, it's just that I'm so happy to hear your voice. I thought that you would never wake up. Oh god, there's hugging happening. Look how happy she is. Aww. This is a cute picture. I like it. Isidore, you're still sick. You shouldn't have such a heavy weight on your chest. What if you... Branwen, relax. I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. Aww, look at that little schnookums. To be honest, Isidore was cold to the touch and smelled of stale chlorine and dried up blood. But I was too deliriously happy to care. After one terribly long year, Isidore was finally awake. That is all that matters to me. More serious matters can wait until tomorrow. Hello, lady. Alright, let's go hang out with our new friend. Hello, friend! I'm sorry, Branwen, but have you seen my spectacles? I can't seem to find them anywhere. I think they got knocked off when the man... I can go and try to find you another pair, or... I guess I'll be nice. Without them, I'm a little better than blind. Okay. Thank you for your consideration. But considering that I now spend most of my time in this room, there's really no need for accurate vision. Besides, acquiring spectacles requires me to see a healer face to face. And in my current condition, I don't think that is possible. I'm meaning to ask you, how did you take care of my personal hygiene during my state of coma? Oh my gosh. Are you talking about showering? I'll just say that it wasn't that bad. I got used to it. I see. Thank you for your endeavors, but starting from now on, you do not need to assist me in those matters. You feel awkward that I saw you naked? Is that what's going on? Hold on, let me go sleep so that I can bug him more. Can I give you cake? Oh no, he doesn't know me well enough, I don't think. I won't even try. Is something bothering you, Branwen? I'm worried for your health. There we go. You don't look so well. But then again, don't I? But then again, I've never really been healthy looking. Ever since I was young, people have commented I have the look of someone on their deathbed. Do people really say that to you? That seems kind of mean. I see that you have put a blood seal over this room. That was very wise of you. But how did you manage to get someone to sign such a serious contract? Gold and flattery, or lies and coercion? Gold and flattery, but I'm afraid I used up almost all of the gold to get to this place. I imagine that you have done quite a bit in the past year. I've put you in an undesirable situation, haven't I? Lies and coercion. If I remember correctly, you always faked the most ridiculous stomachache when you wanted to get a day off from your studies. But then again, maybe I'm able to see through your lies because I'm the one who taught you to lie in the first place. I hope we're not related. Is there something you want to say, Bronwyn? You look upset. I guess I wish I was more talented in magic. Then I would be able to help you fend off the soldiers instead of just dragging you down. As a matter of fact, most people can't perform magic. You should congratulate yourself on at least being able to work simple spells. Besides, magic is hardly as most people think it to be. I venture to say I'm an expert in magic, yet it has done me more harm than good. Okay, fair enough. Since I am awake, we had better get going. Okay, should I say that you may try to hide it, but I can still spot you coughing up blood sometimes, Isador. Even though I'm not a healer by trade, I can tell you'd probably die if we left right now. Or, actually, I have a better plan. The current prince is holding a ball to look for a bride, and I think I might have a chance. And then he would what, just stay there forever? Oh, if I say that I think he's gonna die, he's like, don't be absurd, Brown. I have suffered much more than... So he's gonna die. No problem. So I need to tell him I'm thinking of going out with the prince. This is gonna make him jelly. Oh, look at his face. He's like, what? What? No, you're my lady. All right, I'll go to sleep. Hopefully that will give him enough time to not hate me. About marrying the prince. You are not serious, are you, Bronwyn? Think about it, Isidore. It's the perfect way to make sure you're safe and comfortable until you make a full recovery. If that is your only reason, I suggest you abandon your plan right away. I would rather choke on bile than see you marry someone solely for my sake. Divine dragons, Bronwyn, what do you think? I can't do a fake cough, otherwise I'll start actually coughing. I hate it when they open their eyes and I'm like, I forget that they blink and stuff. I'm like, what? What's going on? I don't want our first conversation we have to be an argument. What should I say to him? Here, have some medicine cake, or the prince's ball is at the end of the month. We can come to the conclusion of what to do then. At least that was the right thing, because I don't have any more medicine cake. Should I bake some more? I'll bake one more. Just in case you need something delicious. Now we're back. Back again. Speaking of marriage... I know you're single now, but have you ever married or wanted to marry? Marrying a prince or a pig hardly makes much of a difference to me, Isadore. I don't see why you're so bothered with it. Ooh, I wouldn't say this one. I think there's a difference between a prince or a pig. Maybe not, Prince Ivan as much, although pigs usually don't have mystical powers, but still. Trying to change the subject again, aren't you? I can't remember his voice. I suppose it's better if we talk about something else. I once courted a Nortrek widow on the instructions of my father, but she always ended up throwing out the presents. What? So she was a widow that his dad told him to court. Why? Daddy-o? Was there a particular reason? Was she, sitting on a bunch of land? So she would throw presents in his face. That never went anywhere. Makes sense. Personally, I never saw the point in marrying, so when I fell from grace, I had even less of an incentive to look. Besides, never mind. What, do you think I'm pretty? I heard you talking to the owner of the inn. Ellyn, is it? Are you good friends with her? Am I friends with her? I guess I'd say so. She treats me rather cordially, and I enjoy my conversations with her. I don't know. I don't want to get too close to hers. Lest I let something slip. I guess so. Yes? Yes! I like friends. Okay. I'm glad to hear that after spending so many years with me as your sole companion, you should take your time to enjoy some healthy friendships with girls your age. How do you like Cadell? Have you tried the cakes? If you haven't, you should. What? I've been making you cakes, Isidore. Really? After all, it's known as the #1 kingdom to go to for pastries. Why is Cadell known for its cakes? Oh, that isn't the right thing to say. It was covered in Cadell, A Nation, Volume 9, a book I made you read 3 years ago. But in case you forgot, King Constantine Yavelis, whatever, the ninth, developed an obsessive fondness for cakes in the midst of his reign. Everyone in the kingdom had to participate in a cake-making contest held once a year, where the winner was granted one wish within the king's ability, and the loser was beheaded. What? What? A cake everyone has to participate? So he would kill someone, like, once a year? For a cake contest. This sounds like a land that has some mixed feelings about cake. Like, I love cake, but I don't know if I would kill people for not making good enough cake. I suppose to help the Cadell royal blood is highly magic resistant, making an assassination incredibly difficult. How do you like Cadell? Have you tried the cakes? If you haven't, you should. After all, it's known as... Oh, yes, I already read this. So I'll bring you cake next time, apparently. Can I request a chocolate dobos? I must admit that while I've gone partial to the taste of medicine cakes, I'm more eager for the taste of chocolate. Here's some money for the cake. Okay. And actually, I got an insider tip from Amarillo that apparently... I'm going to answer this negatively now, because I'll show you what happens. I'm excited. All right. So instead of being positive, we are going to be negative. So she asked for my advice, and she doesn't know anything about him. Is he a good guy or not? I'm going to say something negative. That really depends, but Oswyn is definitely not as simple as he seems. I can't tell you why exactly, since it's just a gut feeling, but I've seen enough men to tell you that he's going to be keeping secrets from you for a long, long time. That's true, I guess, because he keeps Prince Ivan, like, a white room and stuff. If you can't handle being not in the know about him for the rest of your life, then I advise you to choose someone else. However... Huh? Is he really that much of a handful? I only want someone to live a nice and peaceful life with. If he's going to be keeping big secrets for life, then who knows what will show up at my doorstep if I become involved with him. Thanks for the advice, Branwen. I definitely would not have figured this out myself. You are too trusting. All right, and she shouldn't take my final word as the final verdict, but whatever. We'll see what happens. Hello. Oh, you're still happy? It should do wonders for my character. Make me think on life. A cupcake recipe journey. Incoherent mumbling. Am I really that unattractive? Oh, no. Heck, I would choose ya. Well, you know, as Branwen. I know I'm a little on the skinny side, but it's something I can work on. Oh, welcome to confectionaries and goodies. Actually, you know what? Forget it. I'm really depressed right now. Really, really depressed. I want to cry all day. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Cake Boy. Hold on. I'm going to try sleeping one more day. He wants to cry. Incoherent mumbling. Everything here costs 30 gold. Just take it. The least I can do is brighten someone else's life. I'm just going to take it and go. That's fun. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know if there are achievements in this game, like if you bake one of each of the cakes, you know, or something. I have a feeling he's going to go out of business. I feel bad now. Oh, I'll just take it. At least I can do is brighten someone else's life. No, I'll take it. I don't have any shame. If I have more money later, I'll pay him for something. Let's talk. I'm going to make him one by hand. Oh, I have to make it? Fine. All right. Here's the chocolate dobo, Isador. I hope you like it, because I just broke up someone's life for it. So, thank you, Branwen. You made this by yourself, didn't you? How can I tell? You always tend not to add enough sugar in the things you bake, and according to the books, Cadell's cakes are known for their excessive sweetness. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome, Isidore. Thank you so much for your kindness. I heard Ellyn gossiping about eligible bachelors of this town. Are the captain of the Cadell Guard and the prince really as handsome as she made them out to be? What is with you and being jealous? The prince is okay, or the Cadell Guard was the one who wounded you? Well, he's already jealous of the prince. I'll just say the Cadell guy is the one who wounded you. Yes! I suppose it's unlikely for you to develop a liking for someone who chased you halfway across the continent and almost murdered you and me. Still, if you... What? If you meet a boy you like, do not hesitate to go after him. It's about time you found a nice boy to settle down with. But please remember to tell me about it beforehand. I would hate for you to fall prey to bad company. Excuse me, Isidore? Is it not completely obvious that she has been, devoting her life to you? Excuse me? Isidore has been asking me all sorts of odd questions lately. How should I approach him about it? Is there anything you want, Isidore? Yes, please take care of yourself more. Not what I meant. I meant her to say it seductively, is there anything you want, Isidore? Winky face. But we're not that kind of lady. Isidore, you're starting to sound like my father. While I am not your father, I am your guardian. It's only proper that I make sure you're enjoying your life here. After all, if you enjoy this place, you should stay and start a new life. What? I don't risk my life for you to give me the sass. You know what I'm saying? Really. Cadell is a suitable place. Oh, you should stay and start a new life. Cadell is a suitable place for a young lady like you to live. Of course, if you don't like the place, you can always find somewhere else more to your liking. What about you? He didn't include himself in my future. Isidore, you're not going to leave me, are you? Apparently they're on the desert borders. I'm not going to leave you now, Branwen, but someday we will have to part. After all, you are not a child. It's about time you grew up and started... Excuse me! And started life without me? So are you my uncle? Because if you are not my uncle, it should be obvious that I want to start a life with you, not a life without you. Excuse me. I am deeply disturbed by what Isidore said to me last time. It's almost as if he is speaking his last words. We should poison him. No, I'm just kidding. We should follow him. We should put a spell on him. I get it. You don't want me anymore. You know that's not what I mean, Branwen. You're starting to sound like a petulant child. Oh, really? You want a petulant child? You can get a petulant child. No, Branwen, I think I have already used up a lifetime of stupidity. If I do more idiotic things, I am most likely really going to kick the bucket. I can't let that happen, not when things are to be sorted out. Dramatic pose, looking at the castle. Hello, Branwen. Why don't you come and sit by me? What are you doing, Isidore? Close the window. Someone might see you. I will, but can it wait till night? Oh, he's sighing. Okay, so we get a chance to do it again. All right, can we wait until night? Fair enough, we can wait. Ooh, date time with Isidore. Date time with Isidore. Everybody likes a date time, especially when it's with Isidore. Oh, I guess I have to click the next thing. Later that night. Ooh. There he is, he appeared. So, what do you want to talk to me about? Hurry up and tell me. It's quite chilly with the window open. I don't want you to develop hypothermia. What do you see when you look out the window in the morning, Branwen? The streets and some people? Good. Then can you see yourself among these people? I don't know what you're trying to say. Can you see yourself among them? Can you see yourself mingling with these people, talking with them, genuinely enjoying their company and spending the rest of your life with them? Well, no. Yeah, especially since I just broke up the cake guy and the inn owner. You can't, can you? Even though you wear the brightest of smiles when you talk to others, you are always careful to keep a safe distance, like a pretty doll amongst humans. I was talking about if she was a doll earlier. Performing carefully choreographed actions for others to see what, while remaining in your own cocoon space. Who made you that way? I did. As long as you don't separate yourself from me, you will never learn to live your life as you should. I am the ultimate barrier between you and the rest of the world. Even if you pretend that you can't see it, it doesn't change this simple fact. If you cling to me, you will get nothing. So stop focusing your attention on me and focus on the beautiful world around you. Look at her face. She's like, I'm having none of this. They're like having a stare down, like the little side eye. Aww. I'm sad. Lovely detail on their outfits, though. I never realized what her sleeves were. That's good. Okay. Is she looking at the braid or just being sad? 6 years earlier. Yes, backstory! Oh, flashy blood things. You should be thankful that the village is letting an unlucky child like you stay. You would be dead without us. That white hair, simply atrocious. I heard that she was so unlucky, her existence cursed her mother to death. What are you saying? No, why are you crying? Normal men wouldn't even deign to look at you, even if all the women in the world were dead. What kind of people are these? You should be glad I took pity. I am not usually this kind. You filthy little mongrel, how dare you touch my husband? I will kill you. Such a disgrace. If you had any shame, you would just get a rope and hang yourself. Why is everyone so sassy? Sorry, we wanted pretty young girls, not half-dead children. Ugh, Mother, that thing touched my dress. It smells like roadkill. Dead, 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 dead. Oh. Everyone's really mean. Don't worry, Branwen. Oh, hello. Good, you're finally awake. I was afraid you would be dead. How are you feeling? He has glasses. Oh, those are the glasses that he lost. Hungry? Oh, good. You retain basic logic skills and communication abilities. I guess this will speed things up considerably. My name is Isador. 3 days ago, I found you collapsed on the streets and took you in. Do you remember your name or anything regarding yourself? I see. Then I will call you Branwen. If you wish to stay here, I expect you to do exactly as I say and adapt to your current life accordingly. I have already changed you into more suitable clothes for a start. Oh, after all the sass about hygiene. Now I have to go back to my studies. I suggest you eat your food before it gets cold. He made her a snack. Sometime after that incident. Ooh, hanging potions and stuff. Shady man. Hello, lassie. You're here again to pick up something for Isidore, aren't you? Yep. I don't really know what he's doing, but he's working hard on his project. I wish I was as knowledgeable as him, then maybe he would talk to me more, instead of always telling me to study and become a proper lady. Isidore. Knowledgeable? More like delusional. Look at this little ponytail, this sassy little ponytail. I wonder who he is. He walks around like he owns the place and looks down on the rest of us like he's some kind of exiled prince. Maybe he is. He even fancies himself a scholar. We all know he's just another failed excuse of a street magician. Isador is very important to me. I love her expression. Like, shut your trap, shady face. I don't like to hear you speak ill of him. Yeah, anybody with eyes can tell that your devotion to him is deeper than the sea, but that doesn't change the fact that Isidore is a self-important jerk who doesn't know his place. You see, Isidore was once one of those pansy rich boys at the Inner Nortrecht Academy of Magic, but instead of minding his own business, he had to go around challenging other faculties and blowing up half the school during the so-called research. Eventually, even his brilliance wasn't enough to make up for the damages in snide remarks. So did he graduate? I don't know. The final straw... Oh, her face is like a little more shocked now. The final straw came in the form of 2 incidents. First, Isidore's aristocratic father died and left all his inheritance to Isidore's older brother. Then his older brother renounced all relations to him and cast him out of the family. Without anyone to pay for his studies, Isidore was soon stripped of his scholarly title and kicked out of the academy. With nowhere else to go, he eventually ended up here, the outskirts slums of Nortrecht. You would have thought he would have swallowed his pride after that series of events. But no, Isidore insists on carrying on with his grand delusions of greatness and looking down his nose at us. So, Lassie, you should just... Lassie? Is she gonna hi-ya? Oh no, she'll probably just confront him. Oh, she drew him a little. Look at that. He's a sad face and she's a happy face, though. Why are you a sad face? What's this for? A present! Well, I'm afraid my drawing skills aren't really up to standard, but this is the best out of 20 that I drew. I also wrote some encouraging words on the back, and I hope that they cheer you up. I just wanted to tell you that no matter what you do or what others think of you, I will always be on your side, and I will never stop supporting you. Is that so? You just ripped my drawing? Are you testing me? Are you testing me? because I will rip those glasses right off your face. That was so mean. Yeah, see? Oh, okay, I might have to punch him. All right, what's with the shocked face, Branwen? You said that you would support me no matter what I did, yet your face tells me that you have a hard time witnessing your childish show of affection being rejected. Don't make such a baseless promise, Branwen. You hardly know anything about the kind of person that I am and what sorts of things I have done. In my current condition, the last thing I need is your cheap pity. Now stop wasting my time and go practice your curtsies. You still bow like a peasant girl. Okay, my affection for you has just swooshed to an all-time low. Let's let him die. Is that possible? Let's see, like, something else is revealed. But that was just, like, unnecessarily mean. Like, I understand you have a tragic backstory, but come on. As my mind returned from it wandering back to the dimly lit room in Cadell, I cannot help but feel a deep sense of tiredness. This wasn't the first time that Isidore had rejected me, and it will not be the last. As we stood there looking at each other, I realized that Isidore was always incredibly far away from me. Maybe, no matter how hard I try, I will never be able to reach him. Well, that's a depressing thought. What's up, Home Slice? Let's get all the recipes. Actually, I think I did make all the cakes. Let's bake, bake, bake. Now I just need the blueberry, right? Yeah, blueberry. Blueberry muffins forever. Is she gonna say anything about what's his face? Well, that's gonna be about it for this episode, I think. So next time we will decide whether or not we're going to keep feeding medicine to Mr. Jerkface Isidore. But thank you for joining me. Let me know what you think so far. Should I give him a chance? What should I do? All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.